Buying food inside the school zone is in favor to us as student, especially when it comes to our safety and whatever. To other reason will be like the school already provides food in the canteen to promote nourishment from food they prepare and to avoid that hazardous food outside that are not safe. But that if the canteen itself inside to our school is selling harmful kinds of stuff like junk food, is there any difference? It's like killing us in what they call comfort one that becomes our danger zone. The reason for this study is to promote well-being to the students of KVNHS or Kasiglahan Village National High School. We all love to eat junk food inside the school because of what our appetite always looking for. That's why we wanted to present the effects of it to propose to our beloved school. The importance of this study is to know the benefits that the school and the students can experience when this junk food will be eliminated inside the school and what will be avoided. The elimination of these kinds of food might eliminate also the bad effect of the students' learning environment. The purpose of this study is to provide action from the school administration and from the grade 10 students of Kasiglahan Village Elementary National High School itself who love so much to eat this hazardous food. This study is to have a strong relationship between the school and the students to promote helpful practices to avoid not just from this given junk food but to avoid unnecessary effect from the students' learning experience.
Hello everyone, my name is Miguel Rica Forgasinan and this video is about background. Concept relationships, lifestyle are metaphors to accommodate the set age and eating habits to in no exception healthy nutrient use foods have been released by the new foods, mantra junk food. Junk food. The term refers to those foods which are easy to make and quick to consume. They are zero in nutritional value and often in fat, salt, sugar, and calories food, which fall under the beta of junk food, very depending on a number of factors. Snack food like chips, candies, and so forth generally universally agreed upon as fitting in the category and entries into the group. This improper diet has both short-term effects on the bodies as consumption of junk foods, high in fat, in salt and sugar, in line with growing non-communicable disease such as obesity, diabetes, and hypertension among children. On the other hand, a healthy diet with a variety of foods, good food, directly affects well-being with nutritious food will feel better and perform better in school and sports. Children, on the other hand, unhealthy diet, which a very
Statement of the problem. The study aims to know if the grade students of KBNHS are eating junk foods and if they are aware of the harm of it. The following questions are to be answered after the research paper. First one. Is the grade 10 students aware of the harm of the junk foods? Second. What kind of junk foods do they eat specifically? Third. What are the reasons why they buy junk foods? Fourth, are they ready if by some chance they got sickness of eating too much junk foods? And last, if the greatest students are only buy junk foods inside or even outside of the school canteen.
Everyone, my name is Sherwin Mirabueno and this video is all about purpose of junk food. Our research paper is about junk food that students always buy KVNHS canteens. The consequences of increases fast food consumption among KVNHS canteens, students is rising health problems, which include obesity, diabetes, and metabolic syndrome. Its purpose is pay attention to junk food which harms KVNH students. This study will also help to develop a sense of solidarity between the student and those responsible for how to prevent the hazardous effect of junk food. This research paper is also the way of junk food to be eliminated the KVNHS canteen. This way junk food can be eliminated in the KVNH canteens and no longer affect KVNHS. Next generation of future study participant. If the junk foods was eliminated or removed, students can start practices eating a food of food that can help to improve their skills. Yun lamang po. Thank you.
I'm Denver. I'm the leader of Group 3. And now, I'm going to discuss about the significance of our research paper. Here are some of people that will learn about our research paper. Number 1, student. Now that they already read our research paper, they already know that eating junk foods is not healthy and nothing to benefit in our body but only making our body weaker and prone to sick. Number 2, parents. After reading our research paper, now they know the bad effects of eating junk foods to our body and they will not allow their children, to eat more junk foods and they will not tell them that unhealthy effect of junk foods in our body. Number 3, after reading the research paper that we made up, teachers can tell their students that the bad effect of eating junk foods and maybe they can make a move to totally ban the junk foods in our school.
Hello everyone, my name is Shanshadan Bersabe and this video is all about the scope of our study. This study aims to know the variables and theoretical objectives that we adopted and populations that we chosen as the targets of our study. In KVNHS, a local school, public, we have a canteen that's selling junk foods. This kind of junk foods that have more salt, taste, and more seasonings in it are not good in our body because it can cause some illnesses and diseases. We know that junk food is always in the number of the top list that grade 10 students eating in high school levels. Junior high school do much prefer before buying junk foods than healthy foods because it's more affordable to their budgets. Junk foods are widely available by the sides of schools are relevant with balanced nutrition diet. Rather interested to offer cold drinks, chips, and many other foods. This research paper will provide you to learnings about junk foods, the awareness, disadvantages of eating too much of it. Thank you. The elimination. This study will lead to a good conclusion about the junk foods. So we can tell you effects of junk foods to your body by this research paper. This study will be helping in KVNHS. This issue are provided by the researchers. The respondents are the students in KVNHS who's studying in the said school. The surveying and other staffs is performing inside the KVNHS school. In short, this research paper will be conducted in this school of KVNHS.
My topic is related literature, junk food in school and children's obesity. Introduction. The prevalence of children considered overweight is so dangerous for everybody. Confirm that nutrition has direct effect on our body. Junk foods affect our brain, sweetnesses, and as well as a typical diet of the young Filipino.
Hi, I'm the leader of Group 3. I'm John Denver. Now, I'm going to discuss the local history of Casiglaan Village National School. This study was conducted at Casiglaan Village National High School, located at Casiglaan Village, San Jose, Rodriguez, Rizal. In the past, it only have one building and a canteen. It is very simple but full of knowledgement. Casiglaan Village National High School was established last June 2, 2002, situated in the heart of village of Casiglaan Village housing project of former President Joseph Estrada. Their mass students are annexes of General Licerio Geronimo Memorial National High School under the supervision of Mrs. Maria A. Barameda, who was the principal. The Casiglaan Village all schedule of students is same. Grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, and grade 10. In the morning at 6:30. Where in the afternoon session, Mr. Clarita Sinocon managed the school after 3 years. School year 2000 to 2001. The school of population was 667 and there. And from now on, the Casiglaan Village have 2 canteen, have many teachers. Then, when you look at the school from now, that's so beautiful or what? And a new principal is Dr. Elvira Conese. The current number of classroom, a section increased more than last few years. The total of teachers currently in totally increasing. Because there are thousands of students in KVNHS, the schedule of the students in KVNS is the morning session was grade 9, grade 7, while the afternoon session is grade 8 and grade 10. In the current principal of KVNHS, Dr. Elvira Conese, the KVNHS is adding a hallway, peace park, and repairing the KVNHS basketball court.
10 related study. In the Journal of Association for Public Policy Analysis and Management, Junk Food in the School and Childhood Obesity, written by Ashilesha Daytar and Ivan C. Nikosa, it says that the first effect of junk food on our health is obesity. By eating junk food, you're gaining more and more weight. Number 2. In Insight, medical publishing of the junk food accessibility in school has enormously expanded the rates of childhood obesity. Number 3. The research paper of Hyacinth Jasmine, it says that junk foods are convenient to buy but it causes many diseases or illness in our body. Number 4. By the Loma Linda University Adventist Health Science Center, under the research paper of junk food is like to both made rate and severe psychological distress. The study was revealed in California, where children's adults and appear was consuming more unhealthy foods like junk foods, and it's reported that some proof of either modern or severe psychological distress effects. Number 5. Researcher Rick Sadler used apps technology to trace how often and how long 654 students between the ages of 9 and 13 were exposed to fast food restaurants and convenience store. According to the Witherly, and when you eat tasty food, there are 2 factors that make the experience pleasurable. Number 7. A study by Saba Form Peyratakul explains that fast food as may decline at the highest level of education. In this study, people with 4 or more years of college education reported our fast food consumption. Number 8. Sympathy faith. the number of fast food restaurants and chain is increasing because people around the world like to eat junk food. Number 9. Michael Jackson Sonapti coins the phrase junk food as long as for food for of useless or low nutritional value like UST, Canada, Britain, Australia, Japan. Number 10. A study by Junasa Pimentel that the junk food and fast food is the highest level of education.
Hi, good day everyone. I'm Nur Ali Dimatinday. I'm going to discuss two research instrument. By the way, what is research instrument? Research instrument is a survey questionnaire prepared by the researchers. Use an instrument for data collection. The questionnaire instrument consider of grade 10 student or 10 question. The first 3 question is to how if the 10 student to buy and eat junk foods inside or outside of classroom or this school. The fourth question is how what of junk foods do they eat? And the third question is to how many times do they buy and eat junk foods? And the sixth is to how of they already feel sick. And the seventh question is all about of reason why they buy the junk foods. And the last question of 3 questions is to how if there's some chance they stop then to eat one or one more. Thank you guys. Bye.
And the respondents of the study focus in junk foods, mostly grade 10 students. The junior high and senior high are belong in this study. The researchers used quota sampling on determining the number of respondents. Quota sampling is a method of gathering representative data from a group. As opposed to random sampling, quota sampling requires that representatives, individuals, are chosen out of a specific subgroup. Total of 60 respondents were involved the study.
We use the scripted method, which involved the collection of data in order to answer the questions concerning the current status of the subject of the study. We prefer to use this type of research in order to determine the number of students that eats and buy junk foods. We also use quantitative research to obtain information about the reasons and the effects of eating junk foods. This is the most suitable research design for this study, because this should be interpreted using numerical data. With the use of graph, we can clearly interpret the answer of the respondents.
Hi everyone, my name is Shanjan Pabia, and this video is about conclusion of our study. We conclude that even knowing the harm of eating junk foods, grade 10 students still buy junk food even if it's inside and outside of the school because of so many reasons, such as it is their hobby, it is tastier, affordable, or because they don't have a choice. And if the grade 10 students are ready for the illness that they might get because of eating too much junk foods.
Moderate, don't get addicted to it. Junk foods are still food. Just don't eat too much, cause after all everything that too much are bad. If you feel any illness, just go to a doctor and get consultation.
Peace.